Ever scrolled online and wondered how people are making real money selling things you can't even touch? Well, today we're cracking open the playbook on exactly that. We're going to walk through a step-by-step guide to creating and selling your own profitable digital products. So here's what's on deck. First, we're going to talk about why this is such a huge opportunity. Then, the fun part, finding your big idea. After that, we'll explore some of the hottest product blueprints out there right now, dive into some really smart sales strategies, and wrap it all up with the one mindset you absolutely need to succeed.
All right, let's get right into it. What is the big deal with digital products? What makes them such a game changer, especially if you're just starting out as an entrepreneur?
Okay, so think about the old way of doing things, right? Physical products. You've got inventory piled up, you're dealing with shipping labels, boxes, it's a whole thing. Creator Tim Koa actually started with a physical sticker shop, so he knows this pain firsthand. But then you look at the digital side. It's a whole different world. You create something once and you can sell it forever, automatically. That's what we mean by infinitely scalable. The profit margins are huge, and you get that location freedom everyone's chasing. I mean, making money while you're literally on vacation, that's the dream.
Okay, that all sounds great, but it leads to the big, kind of scary question, right? What on earth do I sell? This is the roadblock for so many people, but trust me, it's not as complicated as it seems. And this quote from Tim Koa just nails it. Your skills are the reason someone will pay you. It's so simple, but so true. You don't need to chase some secret trend. The best ideas come from what you already know. People will literally pay you to solve a problem for them because they either can't do it, don't have time, or frankly just don't want to. Your skill is their shortcut.
So how do you find it? It's a simple three-step process. First, grab a piece of paper and list your skills. And I mean everything. Don't filter yourself. Are you a wizard at graphic design? A pro at Mario Party? Write it down. Step 2, connect that skill to a problem. How can what you're good at help someone else out? And then, number 3, this is the secret sauce, get specific. Target a niche. And niching down is everything. As the e-com king points out, if you're generic, you're invisible. But look at these examples. Don't just make a recipe PDF, make one for people who are gluten-free. Don't just sell a workout tracker, create one just for new moms. A budget planner for newlyweds? Perfect. When you get that specific, you're not just an option for your audience, you become the only option. Okay, so hopefully your brain is buzzing with ideas now. Let's channel that energy and look at some of the most common, most profitable types of digital products out there. Think of these as your blueprints for success.
Blueprint number 1 is all about knowledge. Ebooks, courses, guides, basically you're selling what's in your head. If you have expertise in anything, this is probably the most direct way to turn that into cash. And please, do not sleep on the humble ebook. Just look at this. Creator Rochelle Bai pulled in over 50,000 pounds from a single 5-pound ebook about how to create digital products. That's incredible. It just goes to show you don't need some massive, expensive course to make serious money.
Okay, blueprint number 2, creative templates. This one is huge. If knowledge products sell, how to, templates sell, done for you. You're basically selling time back to people. Think about it. Canva templates, Notion dashboards, those super complex Excel sheets. You build it once and your customer gets an instant solution.
And here's where things get really interesting. AI is a total game changer for this. Like the e-com king mentions, you can use tools like ChatGPT to map out an entire ebook. You can use Canva's AI to generate a dozen design ideas in seconds. You can even create music with tools like Stable Audio. It's about being smart and cutting your creation time down to a fraction of what it used to be.
And our third blueprint is creative and media assets. This is where you sell the ingredients for other people's projects. We're talking SVG files for all the crafters out there, B-roll footage for video creators, sound effects, presets, the list goes on and on. And if you think this is a small market, think again. Jason Lee found an Etsy shop making over $118,000 a month just from selling SVG files for earrings. I mean, let that number sink in. That's the power of finding a super specific niche and absolutely owning it.
All right, so you've got your idea, you've even created the product, awesome. But making it is only half the job. Now we've got to sell it. Let's get into some smart strategies for that. First up is a tactic that is just killer for digital products, bundling. The whole idea here is to make your offer feel so valuable that it's a no-brainer for the customer. Jason Lee has a great name for this, the reference value effect. Check this out. You could try to sell one design for, say, $5. Or you could bundle up 1,700 designs and sell the whole pack for $49. See what happens? That single $5 item now makes the huge bundle look like an absolutely insane deal.
I mean, if you do the math, the price per design is less than 3 cents. It's just irresistible. It's a powerful psychological strategy. And because you have no inventory costs, it works perfectly for digital products.
Okay, strategy number 2. And this one might feel a little backward at first, but it's so important. You have to avoid the race to the bottom. So many people starting out think, oh, I'll just make it super cheap. But that's a huge mistake.
And here's why. Tim Koa breaks this down perfectly. Platforms like Etsy have fixed transaction fees. So look at the chart. If you sell something for $2, those fees might take out a third of your money before you even see it. But if you sell that same item for $20, the fees are a much, much smaller percentage. Pricing higher doesn't just make you more money, it protects the money you do make.
Okay, we've covered ideas, blueprints, and strategies. But let's wrap up with what is honestly the most important piece of the puzzle. It's the one thing that truly separates the people who make it from those who don't. And it has nothing to do with your product and everything to do with your mindset.
I absolutely love this analogy from Tim Koa. He says starting out is like spinning a giant prize wheel. You're trying to land on green. That's your hit product, your success. Now, every single product you put out there is one spin of that wheel. And sometimes you're going to land on red. It's not going to sell. But here's the key. That is not failure. It's just feedback. The market is telling you something. You take that data, you learn from it, you tweak your idea, and you spin the wheel again. The winners aren't the ones who hit green on the first try. They're the ones who just keep on spinning. Think about it. Every single creator you admire started exactly there. They had an idea, they took a shot, and they gave that wheel its very first spin. So, after all this, the only question that really matters is, what's your first spin going to be?